protest. Recently, I went to the protest against Trump that's been happening all around the country. At first, I just went for moral support, but then once you get in it, you realize that it's more about like unity and more about like people trying to isolate themselves from the effects of the campaign rhetoric. Um, so I feel like that's really what it's about. It's more like a reaction, more kind of like a motherly instinct to take care of one another, especially the groups that are most prevalent are obviously the LGBTQ. And there is the minorities such as the racial minorities as Latinos, and then the Black Lives Matter movement. Also, transgender issues are brought up, and religious issues such as Islamophobia. Those are pretty much the five main groups I've been seeing in those protests, and what they're not really contesting, it's kind of granted it's going to happen, he's going to be instated as president on January 20th, but it's more of a fire, there's a fire around us, and now let's get together and try to protect ourselves, and that's really what I feel the protests are. And many people see the chants and the cries that the protests make, not our president, that they don't want him. They're not, I think that can be misunderstood so often to mean we don't want him as president, we want to overthrow democracy. I mean, side note, Hillary won the popular vote. That's direct democracy if you want that argument. But anyway, we're not, I think it's moved beyond that, and it's moved to say we don't want what he stands for. We don't want Trump. We don't want his president. We don't want his administration's policies and rhetoric and campaign promises that he made. So I feel that's what the protests are really evolving to, because it's happened so recent. It's been, 2 weeks since the presidential election. So to just say this is what it stands for, bam, boom, it's kind of premature to do that. Think of it as synonymous with being with the Wall Street protests. Not synonymous, but similar to the Wall Street protest, where the 99%, many people thought it was just about throwing everything to the wind, anarchy, let everybody have the same amount of money. No, and it's about the injustice that was economically served. So to tie that back into the Trump protest, that it's misunderstood from the beginning. It's only later on that people will understand what they really mean.
What you plan to do about
the protest?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I plan to do in my part is, not because the Trump president really affects me on a personal level, much more threatening than anything before, I plan to be part of that movement. I already booked my flight and reservation and my lodging to Washington, D.C. I'm going to be there for the weekend or the day of the inauguration, because it's not that I'm trying to make him not be president. I mean, if we had that power, that'd be kind of nice. Boop. But what it is we're just going to try to insulate ourselves, and we're going to try to protect ourselves. And the best way we can do that is by letting him know he's not going to be over us. And so I plan to be part of that.